Hi guys! Today I wanted to take a little bit of time and create a video for you that talks about and focuses on how your thinking habits impact your mood and how you can get to know and understand your thinking habits so that you can take control of those thinking habits and therefore take control of your mood. The truth is, any feeling, any mood that we're having has some underlying thinking that's either supporting the feeling or emotion or has really created and brought it out to the surface. So oftentimes we roll through life and we're really not conscious and aware that there's like this background noise that's creating our experience. How come one day we can walk out and the sun is shining and it's the best thing ever, and then there might be another day that we walk outside, the sun is shining, and we don't even seem to notice it? Well, the outside world is no different, right? It's our internal world that's different that is creating the difference in our experience of that very same type of day. So the first thing I want to encourage everybody to do is to get curious. Start to think about it. Start to be curious about your own thinking, not in a judgmental way, just in a way of going, I wonder what's going on that some days when I think about going for a workout, or I think about going to work, or I think about meeting up with friends, some days I'm really excited, I'm feeling good, I'm happy, and other days maybe I'm dreading it, it feels like work, things like that. So start to get curious. I guess one example that I could give you is going out to see friends. This should be a really fun thing. But I bet that we can all say that we've had moments where we had plans with friends, and shortly before that, we started to feel like maybe we didn't want to go, or we started to feel tired, or we started to question whether this was something we really wanted to do, almost like started to dread this fun thing. Well, that would happen if our thinking in the back of our mind is about maybe being tired, or is about, calling this experience one more thing on the to-do list, and maybe we're already tapped out. So we've got some kind of thinking track rolling in the back of our mind that's leading this really great experience to feel not so great. On the flip side, maybe one day we've got a really hard workout planned, and for whatever reason we're just really jazzed, we're really excited to get after it. We may not feel like that all the time. So what's going on in the background of our thinking that's got us fired up for that workout? Well, probably we're thinking confident thoughts. Maybe we're thinking it's going to feel great to push really hard, and we're thinking about, the after effect and that sort of like high that we're going to have afterwards. Or we're imagining ourselves feeling proud while we go through the workout or when we finish the workout, things like that. So start to get curious, start to notice first your mood, and then notice what's going on in the background, either helpful or unhelpful, that's bringing about a certain feeling that you're experiencing. So that's sort of the groundwork, right? And then once we've kind of laid the groundwork and we're starting to understand these thinking patterns, we can start to become intentional. So the next step is become intentional about your thinking. Don't let your thinking be like the leaf blowing in the wind, like some other magical thing is, in charge of it. You are in charge of your thinking habits. Become intentional. Decide how you want to feel. Decide how you want to think. So it's very easy for me to say that. Just decide how you want to think, make that happen. But the truth is, it does take work, and it does take, like any other habit forming, system, it does take commitment, and it takes a little bit of motivation and maybe some tools to get us there. So I want to give you a little tool that I like to call catchphrase. To get your thinking habits to start to align more with how you want them to be and how you want to feel. So a catchphrase is something that is going to support you in a lot of different situations and is going to easily kind of pull you back to your center line, pull you back to the way you want to be thinking. So some catchphrases that I will suggest to clients at times, very simple. What's good? I'll say, what's good, what's good, what's good. Look for what's good. I don't care what's going on. You got laid off from your job, your wife left you, whatever. What's good? And I know that sounds ridiculous, but the truth is there's always something good, and we're only helping ourselves no matter what the external world is doing, we're only helping ourselves by allowing ourselves to notice that in all the chaos, the stress, whatever, there is good. And maybe what's good is that the flowers outside. Maybe what's good is I cleaned my house yesterday and I'm comfortable. Maybe what's good is my boyfriend broke up with me, but now I have more free time to take care of myself. It could be big things, it could be small things. Oftentimes, if we start with small things and we keep it going, we can layer it on until we start to connect to the big things. Another catchphrase that I often will both encourage myself to think about lately and also will encourage others to think about is, instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Start thinking, why is this happening for me? Okay, so any situation, any struggle, any unexpected situation, challenge that comes our way may bring about some stress, may bring about disappointment, whatever it is, but also brings about an opportunity for something good. So instead of, why is this happening to me? Start asking yourself, okay, why is this happening for me? What can I turn good about this? What can I find positive? What can I learn from this, even if it's hard? Things like that. Another one that I've been encouraging myself to think about too is, where's the blessing? Where's the gift? If my son is having a meltdown, losing his mind, making my life difficult, if I can step back and say, where's the gift? Where's the blessing in this? Maybe I remind myself that there was a time that I really wanted kids and I didn't have kids. And I'm blessed because even though this is a challenging moment, I have my kids. The gift might be, a coworker is challenging you maybe, and maybe the gift is you're learning how to stand up for yourself. So there's always something good, there's always a blessing, there's always a gift. So these are just a couple of ideas of quick catchphrases that you might want to kind of hold on to. But you could also think about, creating your own catchphrase. Something simple, something short, something that once you repeat it several times, it will just kind of come to you quickly when you find yourself in more of a challenging mood than you desire to be in, okay? So the next thing that I would like to encourage you to do is to start your day with good intentions, okay? Start your day with good intentions. We have an opportunity every morning to get out of bed, to get our day rolling. I am a big proponent of morning practices, and maybe I'll make a video about that sometime. But morning practice is really important, and a piece of that is setting your intention. You could do this while you're making your bed in the morning. You could do this while you're having your cup of coffee. You could do this when you open your eyes before you even put your feet on the floor. And set an intention. How do you want this day to be? How do you envision this day to be? You have a choice. You can envision this day to be another day of drudgery at work or with your family or another fight with your spouse or whatever. You can choose to think that way, and then you're probably going to have that experience. You're probably going to find that because that's going to be the lens that you're looking through. Or you can choose to create an intention around having a positive day. Create a visualization. Tell yourself, today is going to be a good day. Today I'm going to be productive. Today I'm going to be calm. I'm going to be peaceful. Whatever your desire is, whatever the feeling that you want to encapsulate for the day, that's what you want to start to focus on. So the truth is, I don't care who you are and how skilled you are at this, certain days, maybe most days, are going to throw us off balance, even if we have set and connected to the best of intentions. So setting intentions is super important, beginning of the day, and then also having checkpoints for yourself, okay? Little realignment checkpoints for yourself. Maybe you do it every single time you sit down to eat. It's a thing you're going to do anyway, so maybe pair it with that. Maybe you choose to do it every time you go to the bathroom. It's a quiet moment to yourself. Maybe that's the perfect time to say, okay, how am I? How am I feeling? How is my mood? And is it in alignment with the intention that I set? If it's not, maybe I'm going to go to my catchphrase and I'm going to help myself come back to the place that I started this day from. So you may have to do that several times, and that's okay, because we all balance is not always sturdy, right? We go, we shake, we move a little bit. As long as we pull ourselves back to the center, we're doing great. The last thing that I would want to recommend for you in order to really start to develop a positive thinking patterns that are going to help create consistent long-term positive mood is to end your day with a little celebration and end your day with gratitude. I don't care what happened in your day, there's something to be grateful for. And maybe it's that you're home safe now. You're home, you can turn your phone off and you can have that peace and quiet you've been, hoping to have all day. It might be gratitude that it's over, gratitude that you survived. It might be a celebration that you got through that you were strong enough to get through whatever challenges were brought to you. It may also be reflection and celebrating, that was an awesome day, I got a lot done, or great things happened, unexpected, wonderful things happened. I'm grateful for that. I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating that I bring the goodness to me, things like that. So I like to pair gratitude and celebration in this because gratitude is more of a passive thing, and it's maybe not so much always connected to our sense of self-efficacy. So if we think about that celebration piece is for us. That's saying, I've done something really good. And, and again, maybe it's surviving, and sometimes that's pretty darn impressive. But doing that celebrating piece allows you to kind of like give yourself the pat on the back. That you have done something good with this day. And so you get to go to sleep that way. And then the idea is to wake up the next morning able to set that good intention to set you off for another good day. All right, I hope that you have found this helpful, and I look forward to creating another video for you soon. Take care, bye-bye.